Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Happy New Week. It's Tuesday evening. Welcome to Second Thought Africa Tuesday edition. Welcome to our Justice Army. Again, my name is Yacindy Martin Beye, and I'm here to bring us to speed. Now, on the screen, as you see, it's 2017, the early part of 2018, right after the second round. This is Moluba Molu going around to ghettos or to Zogo area to say thank you. And I'm going to leave the rest there and I'm going to play this. Okay. So hopefully, oh, I'm live. I didn't go to my second top. It's the second top page. Oh, I didn't do this here. I'm sorry. I just did YouTube. I did the YouTube. So I'm going to make sure I have both system on. Okay. Now, hopefully we are on both end. Okay. So, and I'm going to go ahead and play this. Again, this is Moluba Malu. This is downtown, I believe, next to the graveyard Center Street, where they had the this ghetto there. And this is Moluba Malu. So let's see where we are. And then I'm gonna play this. I want you people to listen. All right. And I have another video. I may not play it tonight. I'm trying to find it because there are a lot of videos in my video library. It's been going on for years. So let's see where we are at this point. I want you all to listen. Okay. No implication. I want to listen. And then we're gonna come back and then look at this and start the show. Now let's go ahead.
To hit the contest to tell Liberians thank you for electing President William. And this is the first stop that I've made as chairman of the CDC. Oh, they say we party the CDC. Oh, Mama Mary, I want to say. Oh, Brother Realy, I want to say. I want to say. Life. Now, we want you to know that the president you elected will not forget you. That's one of the reasons he made me, through the executive committee endorsement, chairman of the CDC, so that we can look after you and care for you. He himself has put in place programs that will cater to you. So we came to tell you your vote that you cast that made him president was not cast in vain. You see why you're doing right now? You are hearing about building new Monrovia on Body Island. Yes. You are hearing about the Coastal Highway project that will connect the entire Southeast. You are hearing that he's building Hospital 14. Yes. Our new military hospital. Yes. You are hearing that he slashed the salary by 25%. Yes. You are hearing that right now civil servants are taking pay before government officials. Yes. You are hearing that wire fee for 12 graders has already been paid by the president. Yes. You are hearing that you have meeting with Reps Import and Internet to grab the price of bread. Yes. These are the things a president will do who cares for his people. Yes. So true. He cares about you. He will never forget you. Don't mind those that are blind critics. Yes. That everything he does, they got something to say about it. And that's the most part. We don't have a problem with that. Yes. But that will not take him from his focus of changing your life. He just been in power, not even 5 months. Yeah. They are treating as if he already been there 5 years. Yes. Yes. The thing he has done in 4 months, in 90 days. No president in the economy has done it even in 1 year. So we are proud of President Weir And we are proud of it even more because you are the one that made him become the politics. It is you that brought him to power. So it is you that must always stand up for him. To be able to change your life. So I just stopped by today to tell you thank you. You will not be forgotten. If we came here to campaign, we are in power now. This place will not be too far for us to come. Because without these kind of places, there will not be another victory. And we're not just coming to say thank you. We are coming here also. The next time you see me here, it will be about some program that will change your life. Now, I know there are some very competent people among you. I will give you a task. If there is anybody among you, I want you to look among yourself. If you can find two persons, two of your colleagues that was able to go to school and get first degree, two of your colleagues, whether it is from here or in West Point or Nickton, any ghetto, anywhere where you have your friends. Find two of your friends, because some of you went to school. Two of your friends that went to school and get a first BSc that doing nothing. Give me the two names. I will make sure that we go out of this country for foreign studies. I will announce to you that we must tell the Chinese government thank you. The Chinese government has given us some stocks to send people out of the country to be trained on the social program in China. So we'll not just send out the headquarters there, and tell people must also come down here to the ghetto. Take people from here and send them, because when they are also educated, they will come back and invest in your level in the ghetto and change the ghetto. So these things are meant to show to you that we will not forget you. So you go to your meetings, look for the first two persons. Now we're privileged to get a first degree, because that's a requirement for that particular scholarship. You must have first degree. And you give the two first names to one man or woman for woman, and we'll send it to the Chinese embassy, and they will go to America, to China for foreign studies. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about long-term things. If you give it tomorrow, it will be sent tomorrow.
Okay, I wanted to bring this. This is old. This is around June 2018. Okay, around June 2018. We're gonna finish this. Okay, the reason I wanted to play this, I wanted to bring this to bear where we are. As an educator, I strongly believe, especially in history, we believe the future is now, and those who study history can literally project the future. The reason being, they can see pattern, and when they see patterns of things, okay, and they can project what's going to happen next. Okay, it's like when people project and say, okay, we're coming around here, there will be something, a bubble that's going to bust. I'm going to finish playing that. Some people would have cut that off. The reason I wanted you to see that completely, Mobile Malu is in the ghetto. Okay, these kids are doing the deed. And I think somebody said in the back, they wanted them to cut off the stuff. And somebody kept saying, we're alive, we're alive. For me, I'm a judicial person. I don't want somebody to say we're alive, we're alive. Okay. I have another one that was taken a month after we were inaugurated, where the Liberian government at the time, CDC-led government, went to King Grade. I think that's what they call it, King Grade. And arrested all of those children. They said they were carrying them to rehabilitate them. We don't know what happened to them. And I'm not going to speak to that because we don't know thereafter. There were no other report. And somebody will ask me, yeah, where are you going with this? Here's where I'm going with this. The question to all of us today is, who's running Liberia? That's my thought process. Okay, who's in charge of the country? Who are the will of the nation, the future? What are They plan to leapfrog Liberia. And if there are plans, where's plan one? What's the roadmap to that plan? Okay. And I strongly believe we can chew gun and walk too, meaning we can multitask. All right. So I'm going to come to the bust or the confiscation today. I'm going to talk about that. I'm first going to sit here and commend the Liberian government, okay, for what we saw today. And I will also want to add this to the LDA for an excellent work, okay? I will give to Caesar what is due Caesar, to God what is due God. And I will still hold people accountable. But here is my question. I have a few questions. And before we come to that question, I'm going to play Quincy B really quickly. I have no copyright to that video, and I have no copyright to that mobile video. I'll send it to you, whoever wants it. But I'm putting this on YouTube. I'm going to play the end of that. I'm going to put a whole thing together so it can stay on YouTube, so it's not taken down. Now, if you are here, I want to say welcome to you. Please share the video. Okay, share the video. We need to get this. Okay. And I want to amplify Front Page Africa. I want to add my voice to the voices of Liberians who believe the future is being destroyed by short-sightedness and greed. Hey, Duke. Okay. And it is incumbent upon all of us to go ahead and do this. Now, let me go back to this. In a given arena, in a household, in a sense of leadership, leadership does not merely mean that you have to be the head of a government. Okay. When you are the first child in your house, you are a leader because you are in a position of power based on your birth position. Okay. And everybody else that's behind you. In the house, based on our culture and tradition as men, the men are the head of the household, the women are the husband's helper or the boyfriend helper, however way it goes. When the two agree how to raise the children understand that mommy don't go this way, daddy don't go this way. Now let me come this. We will say what Confucius said, the strength of the nation depends on the integrity of the home. All of these people we see out in Liberia, they didn't get up one day and started selling the deed. They didn't get up one day and started being corrupt. They started from home. And I'm gonna veer up a little bit. And I will play this video not today, but maybe Saturday. I listened to a Liberian mother who somebody helped her child to come to the States. And the boy was under 18. Apparently, he walked back and the people were convicted and went to jail. And she was calling people. Apparently, she had been harassing this man who brought her son. Not because she's sorry that her child back, but because she needs this man to pay the rest of her other 4 children's school fees. Because she believed this, her son had a car. Apparently, the son did not have a job. Either the person he was living with bought him the car. He should sell the car and send her the money because she's in Liberia, she's suffering and she does not have a job. But I will speak to her later. The other day, a Nigerian young man, 22 years old, who I don't want a visa or something, and came to the States and have roommate here, have been working. The cost from his parents, if this little boy had a cardiac arrest, he back because he kept telling people the stress was too much. The parents keep calling for money. And I'm going to be mean for a second in Liberia. And I'm going to be mean. Don't have children if you will not work to feed them. Don't have children if you will not be the one standing between the cars selling so they can have a better life. Somebody will say, why are they girl veering off? Those are well on my place tonight. And I'm going to talk about it. Don't have children. That's why Liberian young girls are in the streets selling themselves. Because the mothers who's supposed to be, if at all, making a farm, the mothers who's supposed to be going to break the woods, the mother who's supposed to be going on the household so the children can have different life, they try to compare the children. Your friends are doing this. They look at you. When I was a young girl, a teenager, I told you this story over and over, and I will come back to the drug case. These are all stuff that intoxication. These are all stuff that destroyed, okay? Exploiting of your young people, boys and girls, okay? It's not only the D, okay? It's taking away the security. It's having them sell the cell that every dog, Tom, and Harry can pee on them at will. Little kids. And my mom would tell me not to go on the beach because we live behind the surface ice cream on Sunday. Because where all the foreigners used to come. But I knew a group of family who had some beautiful young girls, maybe around my age or younger, that would dress them up on Sunday to go on the beach. At the time, I didn't understand. My mama told me, I'll catch you feet over there. I will flock you and I will pepper you backside. And I thought my parents were so mean. But I came to realize later what it was all about. Now, let me come back to this drug issue. I want to stop and say thank you to Front Page Africa and all the media that have been reporting. This is not time to stop. This is not time to relent. All of the Liberian people who have been amplifying, we still want to know where the 19, aka 50 million, okay, controlled substance that ended in Liberia, where it came from. And I still believe all those that are connected to it, the people who deliver it, okay, the people who took it in, the place that it was stored. If you are driving in the United States and you are caught, okay, there's something called guilt by association. The mere fact that it was in your home, okay, you're running a business. You're running a multi-million-dollar business. You are running a logistic called a process where it's the gateway to the nation, where the life and livelihood of the people are involved. It's not a friendship. You don't tell people to drop this thing to your house. I mean, you do not understand professionalism. You do not understand. You do not have a security mindset. You don't. And it does not matter who you're connected to. All of them need to be in jail. Okay? All of them need to be in jail. Because this story is not today's story. But here where I'm going to go back. The reason that I played that video of Mulva Malu. Mulva Malu knew that place existed. Out of from the war and all throughout during the first UP-led government. They went there, they ran campaign there. They promised them if they did, they were going to rehabilitate them. You heard all of the promises made. So he went back to say thank you. In June. Okay, I'm going to pull this up and see what date in June was that. He went back to say thank you.
We are about to hit the
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me see. I'm trying to see what month in there. But this was in June, sometimes in June. Okay. And he went there to tell the group, thank you. We will come back. We will help you. We'll build rehabilitation. That did not happen. When they left that place, okay, before they went to this place, I believe it was in April or May, they went to Kingrey and they raided the place and pulled the case in the back of a pickup truck. Okay, this is it right here. This is it right here. I want you guys to see that. I don't know if you can see that. This is right here. This is Kingrey. Okay, I'm going to play this video another day. And they took them away. But thereafter, we don't know what happened to them. Hey, James, welcome from CarPlay. Yes. Okay. We don't know what happened to those. There were over maybe 200, 300 people. If all of you remember that. Okay, but let me go back a little bit. Based on United Nations, the Secretary General, okay, the special envoy to Liberia, Jacques Klein, said to us that 70% or 75% of those who fought in the war, they were children below the age of 18. And almost 100% of them were drugged to be able to do what they did. Y'all hear me out? That's why the millions and millions of dollars that came to Liberia first, take the gun from the children. 2, provide rehabilitation. 2, reintegrate them. But 3, besides the rehab, okay, rehabilitation, create them. They promised them, you turn in a gun, we gave you such and so amount of money. After you've come back, we will send you to school. We will give you training. We'll make sure you get high school certificate. That's why I know the DDD was about. That's why the billions of dollars came in the country. But we put that into salary. We created guards and created millionaires instead of taking care of the children. And let me say this. And a lot of people will disagree with me. But based on what I've studied, the war over, from the Gangastan to the last empire of China after 5,000 years, to the beginning of Singapore after the war, to the rebuilding of Japan, the rebuilding of Germany, even England, the rebuilding process. There were a lot of adjustments that had to be made. South Korea, Italy, the leadership had to be intentional. We weren't. We were intentional in creating a class system, paying back people whose family we did not, who family were a part of or think they assisted us. And those we thought hurt us or supported the other team, we were focused on that. We weren't focused on the healing of the nation. We weren't focused on fixing the things that we've broken. Okay, and that's where the problem is. If you look at the TRC, so from the inception of Liberia, those who came in, they came in with guns. Our people didn't have guns. They didn't even understand what that was. They said we set our candle of Mama Pona somewhere with Matilda Newport, and we seized the place. Then we turned around, we said, we bought the place. I don't know which is which, but I know for a fact that from the inception, our people were not allowed, although they were on the land, to own their own land. So for you to have land, it has to be a community property when those who can read and write can. Okay, but we'll talk the land stories later. I want to right now come back to where we are. And the reason I'm coming with this is the leadership that takes over after a disaster, be a natural disaster or a human error or human disaster. The leadership that takes over have the responsibility to redirect the nation. It has the power to redirect the morality of that nation, the economy of that nation, the standard of living of that nation. I said morality, the mindset of that nation. Where were the benchmarks set in place? We say we fought the people in 1980 because it was a political machine, because it was a spoil system, because there was nepotism. But we end up right there, where we are right now, from the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Papi Boaka to the George Weah, now to where we are. But I'm going to come back to all of us. some of us are old. So we'll talk to the young people who the future is in their hands. Okay. I know most of you come on my post and cuss. What do you want? I want nothing. I want nothing. I live almost 40 years in this country. I almost have a 40-year-old daughter. Proud of her. And Liberia was not good to me. Our own neighbors tried to fight us. We left. We survived. But it's still the mainland. So we have to speak for humanity. Okay? Yeah, very old. Very old, though. Very old. Now, what I saw today, what all of us are seeing today, okay? I'm going to go ahead and play this from Front Page Africa. What was shown today? This is the second one right here. When you go to a few months back in Breville, all right, they confiscated drugs of whole house of drugs. They said they burned it. We're yet to see that, all right? And we don't know what happened to those people. They confiscated a whole house of drugs. I will finish the Mobile Molu video later. I wanted to play the whole thing, okay? These are Liberians on drugs. I shouldn't say this. My money will not come. Lord have mercy. Okay? But that's all right. We're going to go ahead and do. So let me play this. Let me play this right here today. Front page. This is Front Page Africa. What do you call it? Front Page Africa. Today from Front Page Africa. So I want to play this so all of us can see it. Okay. Now let's stop here. If you look at this, this is alarming and this is disgusting. Okay, that people come to our country to literally just murder our children, kill the whole nation. Okay, and I can tell you the kind of data these people are using. Let's
okay, all right, man. What do you? You know your hands, you got a loving hand.
Five, 6, 11, 55, 3.
Shit. All completo, school bags. It's school bags. So school bags. It's a function. See a cook. Il a dû de concerner quelqu'un. Je vais lui demander. P L T L. Take a picture of this. Who's that? The two photos. Now we are going to the gas.
Now let's ask question. How did all of this massive amount of D get to Liberia? How? How did this get to Liberia? They did not come through the airport. I don't believe so. How did this get to Liberia? This is the leader, the face of the leader. I need to do, how you call it? How did this get to Liberia? How did all of this get to Liberia? That's the question that we need to ask ourselves. Okay. That's the question that we need to ask ourselves. Now, there is my struggle that I need to also talk about. These are the ones that will be in the streets slapping Liberians and telling them we got your government in our pocket right here. It's a difference. Okay, so those are the people, and I can tell you, this is just a scratch on what is going on here. This is not the whole story. This is not even these two men or three men or four men are not the only people connected to this. But here is the question that I have for the Liberian people. I got 15 minutes here. This question is for Gregory Coleman. Why is Gregory Coleman is the one talking plenty again? We know the DEA office is also in his office. We know that they all report to the Minister of Justice. Why does he seem like he's a fly on the wall, or he's trying to stay ahead of the curve? What does he have to hide? And he comes in and makes these noises and he solves no problem, like he's trying to protect himself. Why is he there? The DEA is the DEA. I mean, the LDEA. He's the police. Why is he there? Why is he the one that having the press conference? So those are questions that we need to ask. Is he trying to stay informed? Is he trying to undercover to try to find out what is going on? Why is he not focused on policing the country? Okay, there's issue going on everywhere. You got a motorbike rider being out of park, or they're trying to pack people. You got people disappearing. You got children being the R-word, SA, all over the place. Theft going on. So why is he not taking care of that? He's not a drug enforcer. Why is he there? Why is he not the spokesperson? Can the LDA not speak for himself? The last time when I said, and I still said it, I said the Minister of Justice needed to be suspended, or they need to recuse themselves from these cases. Okay. And I said again, the police director, Gregory Coleman, okay, he's entrenched. He comes from the old school of the Black UP-led government. If Pape Bwaka want his government to work, some of these people have to take a back seat. He will need new breed of people. And these people need to be tested. They need to do lie detector tests. They need to find out, first declare their assets. Okay? Get credit if they live somewhere else. Make sure they get a credit report. Make sure they get lie detector tests every 6 months. Make sure they get drug data set, get drug tested every 3 months. If you're going to let me tell you something. My little brother, and so does my younger sister husband. They both used to work for at a very high security level. Every 3 months, they run credit check and background check on them because of the level of security they were doing. Credit check, then they do background check every 6 months. Me, as an educator, I get background check every year. I do. Every year. You're not supposed to tell. Okay? Every year. When you're in that kind of position, in a security matter, where lives are dependent on you, you can't walk around. Like, for instance, Ebi Kroman. Abe Command tried to forcefully take people land under the George Weah-led government. Gwen had to stand up. All of us had to stand up to him. He was trying to sell it. He sent people again to go there, attack the women brothers. Then brought his people who were in and arrested them and took them to jail for the people who land have been in the family for more than 100 years. People like that with those characters don't need to be in that kind of position. That level of D, that is setting our children up for failure. Okay. Gregory Coleman, why is he the spokesperson now for the LDEA? Why? Why is that? Why is he running all over the place like he's a spy, trying to make sure that certain things does not leak? That's what it seems like to me. I am sorry. My brain has been running all over the place. Okay? Why is that? What happened to all the other one that we confiscated in Broadville, in our greenhouse with the iron bar that were further in the house? What happened to those people? We are not seeing them go to court. We saw where the little boy name, what's his name again? Bucky Raw, paraded, beating, money stolen, taken to court, charged, and asked to pay $7,000 to be billed out for a $45 smoke. But those that we saw over there. Now, here's what I'm going to say. The $19 million. The $19 million, aka $50 million. D, we need to follow through. Liberians, if your children's life matter to you, time to follow through. Pape Boaka, like I said, kudos, but you need to put your foot down. You need to get rid of some of those people. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. That's what we need to work on. So let's pull that here. Let's pull that here. I just said earlier, in any nation, for any nation that have been to war, that have natural disaster or man-made, which is war, okay, the leaders that take over has the responsibility to redirect the nation, to reset the nation, not just the nation, but the morality of that nation, okay? Whatever that person, however that person lead, that's where the next generation is going to be. That's where the next direction is going to be. And we did not do that. Here's our opportunity to do that. Okay, here we're going to go. I'm going to go through this screen one by one because I'm not here too long. 1 hour, I have guests here, and then I'm going to take this from here. All right, here we go. Here is one of the guys right here. Okay, he look like a Colombian, does not look white to me. Okay, here they are. Okay, and I want to say a sincere thank you to Front Page Africa. A sincere Front Page Africa. Thank you. This guy need to lift their head. We need to pluck out all of this picture all over the internet. Look at here. Look at here. Guys, look at here. Liberian people, y'all look at here. Y'all look at this. Y'all looking? Y'all look at this, Liberians. Y'all look at this. Y'all look at this. Can destroy the whole of the nation. But I can tell you, wherever this is, it's a very expensive, so most Liberians cannot afford it. So it has to be big people. This is big boy stuff. This is a big boy stuff. Here we go. In bags, that some of them are worth hundreds of dollars. Okay, there they are. There they are. And this LDA guys, you need to cover your faces, because I can tell you, those behind this is a lot of money. Your lives are in trouble. Your faces need to be covered. Just telling you, your faces need to be covered. You need to be wearing masks. Most of you, I see some of your faces out. Okay, if you got name tag, it needs to be just one name. All right, and you need to warn the community not to give information. That's how you see the people who are coming to Liberia, and all of a sudden they get all this money. They're selling all kind of stuff to our people, printing money and bringing it in the country and having contact to wash it. All right, now they're purchasing land, all right, to wash their bad money. That's what they're doing in that country. Just see right there, Liberian people, you see, they don't mean good for our people. You see the suitcases. This is gonna be leaving. This is when they say, what the heck? How food be picture guy here? Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Now, I'm going to come back. My time here is almost over, but I'm going to say this. I'm going to play one video, one video here, and then I will call this a day. Okay. I will call this a day when I'm done. But in 1 second, I would like to play this. Wow. So these people have no soul to them. They came to literally take down our country, take down our people. This is what this is about. Take down our country, take down our people. That's what it is. That's what it seems like. You remember this man? When AB were removed and this gentleman was put in here, he spoke the truth. I think Papa Boaka needed to keep this man. I think he needs to bring him back. Okay? I think he knows more and he would need help. So let's go ahead and listen to this man.
I would say openly here, from the executive, the first president of government, and to the judiciary. You go in the sector, you will find somebody involved with drugs. The reason is simple. Drug is a lucrative business, so everybody want to get money.
Let's go
I
back.
would say openly here, from the executive, the first president of government, and to the judiciary. You go in the sector, you will find somebody involved with drugs. The reason is simple. Drug is a lucrative business, so everybody want to get money.
Okay. That was that. And he got fired for saying that. Okay. Now, let me come back to all of you. Let me say again to Front Page Africa, thank you for a job well done. You have been pushing. You have been calling out. I'm also urging Papa Boaka. You need to shuffle some of these people. Gregory Coleman needs to, and my instinct is never wrong. I have said what I said. When we are people were doing all of that, we're advising him to make an adjustment. He never did. You're almost going to 3-year-old man. These people don't mean well. And to the Liberian people, the fight has just begun. Do not let out, do not let down, do not let up. You need to push for the children and our children. I don't know where that picture came from. I don't know who sent that picture. I was doing my son that picture just pop out. That you know, fool, we don't look like that. Don't start everything you not hear that the picture be seen. Y'all let gossip in anyway. Y'all let gossip. You see, are you about to set the place on fire? Please leave my brother friend Fubi alone. I don't know who sent that picture, but Fubi, I'm sorry. That's why I took it out. Okay, but let me say this again. When you have over 300,000 of your young people and falling prey every day, 700 almost every month, before you look, you will be at 500,000 people. That's the future of the nation right there. So we have a responsibility to our children. Because let me tell you something. Those who do that, it's not limited to them. The girls who ingest it and have children, the likelihood that the children will be born with that is almost 80%. The young men who carry it in their system, the scene, they get hungry for it, they become violent. It controls them. We can build all the fences, cover our house top. Why? We will still be living a zombie nation. We have all these zombies walking around. We're afraid to leave our own homes. We're afraid to leave our door open. We're afraid to leave door open to get cold air because the people next door. But that's the world we have created. And this world will not change until we change the way we think and we look at things with a different eyes. So again, I'm going to stop and say kudos to this government. The Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government had an opportunity with everything on the ground to make sure all of this were annihilated, but she did not. I am sorry. I know every now and then she's the color girl because she thinks everybody else have failed, so she's the, how you call it, and that's great. That's great. But she got billions, almost 4 billion wave. Billions came into the country. We had an opportunity. To build homes. The Singapore did to relocate our people. We had the opportunity to do land refund. You have Liberian land at stake. When you reside somewhere, after a certain time, you develop the land. It belongs to you. And the government need to make adjustment. I hear people telling us, oh, somebody show up from nowhere. They say they get 100 acres of land. You got a man show up from somewhere 20 years ago when he was in Liberia's Echo Mall. He bought land. How in hell, where in the world that you go to a war zone where people are learning to survive, people are under duress, that you buy their property from them when you're supposed to be a peacemaker in the country? That's ludicrous. Nowhere in the world. That's corruption, broad daylight. So let me go back to what I said. And I'm going to go back here and replay this mobile Malu. Because we want to make this like, this is today's story. I just went back from Taylor time. How 75% of those who fought were children. That almost 500,000 kids. Okay, or a quarter of them. To be brave, to do the things that they wanted them to do. They drugged them. After the war, we did not rehabilitate them. Those controlled substances continue to come into the country just as the people were supplying us the gun, they were supplying us the D. And there were no rehabilitation, no jobs, No reason to wake up in the morning. No reason to be good. No reason, no war for being good. What do you expect? 12 years. More and more ghetto growth. Just stop. Let's not make this about Bwaka, Wia, and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Let's make it about all of the leadership. Because after the war, Ellen had an opportunity to redirect the nation, to fix that, to rehabilitate our children when the population was still at 3 million. We failed. We are came with all the heavy promises. Look at Mobile Malu in that place. That didn't work either. We were focused on building ourselves, being rich, pretending to be rich. No jobs. Everybody threatening everybody. People start cutting parts and selling it. People start printing money from China and places and having friends in banks to wash the money off for them. All of us know this. It's an open secret. Fast forward. We elected old man Bwaka, all the people elected old man Bwaka to fix that. With 42 years of experience, they elected him to fix it. We want this fix. Those foreigners need to be prosecuted. They need to be jailed in Liberia, whatever time served it is. But that also means Liberia need to be prepared. Those people should not disappear from jail. They should not disappear. They must not sit on the broom. The police must not show up in the middle of the night and take them. The witchcraft must not show up and waste cloud all the time where everybody are and take them to leave. When they're rushing, those babies, 11-year and 12-year-old. The man who later became a justice, Nangbe, and we talked to Wia about that, was a lawyer at the time. He bailed those people out. SA children as young as 11-year-old. They disappear from the country. The last $100 box, what happened? The evidence disappeared. The other $500,000 owner were under Ellie. I don't even remember what happened because we didn't have internet or social media the way we have it. But I know under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf regime, there were $500 million worth for that were confiscated, that were busted. Hey, Sis Miana, I know that for a fact because I've been around here. I've been around here. You okay? Where you went? Huh? Oh, at least I went to work? Oh, okay. But I was here though. Okay. Okay. So my time here is over, but I'm gonna replay this with Mobile Malu. They took over. They'll say if the people voted for them, they were going to rehabilitate the children. The young people of Liberia were hopeful for Wia that when he took over, they were going to be rehabilitated. They would have reason to live. And the people stood in line and voted. And they did not deliver. More and more kids got discouraged and got on drugs. I'm not supposed to call this name on Facebook. Okay? And here we are. 12 years plus 6 years, 18 years, 21 years later, after the election of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the country is trash everywhere. I see few people highlight how all the roads are connected. The road to my house, no road there, cut off. I see Michael Blady posting every day. One thing that we must first and foremost be realistic with ourselves. Speak the truth. When you talk the truth to people, eventually, even if they do not agree, they come to respect you. They do. It's taking us 12 years to build one road from the airport to Montserrat. My husband is a structural engineer in America. He has a budget from his office that's more than maybe 4 or 5 times Liberia, the whole Liberia budget. The airport in Columbus, Georgia, that was built, it has 2 runways. It has hangars, drawbridge. Okay, it built it for less than 25 million. Liberia built her airport with 1 runway with over 50 million. Mind you, America pays more for material and for labor. They pay people based on their skills, their engineers. We're talking about people making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, Liberia does not have the same. But you pay 50 million. You spend another 15 million for repair. The electricity there don't even work. Half of the time the place is in darkness. The people, every government in the last 20 years, what they've done is they take onto this thing that they call construction, because they're able to get kickbacks from that easily without question for themselves and more. They're not doing it for the nation. If you are looking to change the nation, what you will be building at this point, especially in today's global village, you will be building schools. You will be building, not the long thing that we all went to school to those days. You will be building modern schools that is equipped, not just a building, schools. In my school, we have a middle school. We have an engineering department. It's a tech. We have computer science. We have business education, introduction to business. We teach business management, business administration, accounting, finance, the intro, the whole concept. We have science lab that has all of the equipment, oscilloscope, whatever the different thing that you need, well equipped for the 21st century. You would think that what you would be doing. It is not for the people of Liberia to tell the leadership where they want to go. It is the leadership who project what the nation ought to be, because everybody cannot be visionary. That's what the leaders must be. So I spend my time. I want to say thank you to all of you who tuned in, but I'm going to end with this mobile model video. And the reason I wanted to show you, I got plenty of video when CDC took over. After CDC made this promise, I didn't say Josh, we are CDC, because the president not everywhere. Okay. They went to some of those ghetto, grabbed those children in the middle of the night, naked them. The street, juking stick in the backside, and I play that. UP, everybody help us play that so we can get rid of CDC. Today, those very controlled substance are leading the streets. Warehouses upon warehouses. But before I finish here, let me add again. Gregory Coleman needs to leave the LDEA alone and focus on policing. He cannot be the spokesperson for the LDEA. Let the people do their damn job. Why does it feel like you're a fly, you're a spy, or you have something to hide? That's how I think. I'm not feeling this. I have followed you for the last couple of years that you've been in that position, and you something is not straight with you. Now, while we're here, I'm going to also ask, Gregory Coleman, what happened to Tony's body? Why are you guys holding this woman's body? Almost 5 months later. Why? I will do a show on that tomorrow. I think that's disgusting. And I think that's inhumane. And I think that's incompetent. Y'all got your issue with Mr. Jackson. That's your issue. But what the issue with this woman? She's dead. You have all the scientific evidence that you need. You have all the physical evidence that you need. And besides, you cannot take somebody's body and keep them that long, because if the other party that you are accusing wants to also run a test, when a little boy, the people say, the little boy, what's his name, Nolan, when the state got through doing their test within 72 hours, they turned the body over to the family. They took the body and carried it to Washington to do the independent autopsy. So they have another professional opinion. This is wrong. This is wrong. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go on my Facebook page and I'm gonna do a show on that. Folks, I want to tell you something because it's bothering me. It's wrong. Okay, so let's finish with Mobile Molu video here. What did I do? Did I close it? Where is Mobile Molu video? What did I do? Did I close it or what did I do? Oh Lord, did I close it? Without even paying attention to them, calling Nathaniel McGill, y'all go arrest Nathaniel McGill. Until y'all arrest him, we don't believe anything y'all say. That's nonsense. Nobody ain't got time for that. Nobody has time for that. Let me do this. Let me play this with Mabel. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play this again. All right, and there's a reason that I want to play this again. And then I will go ahead and move that. Okay, I want you to listen. I want you to pay attention. Okay, this is after we have won the elections. Okay, this is Mobile Molu. Want to go thank you to the ghetto. Okay, for kids that strung up on drugs.
The countries to tell Liberians, thank you for electing President William. And this is the first stop that I've made as chairman of the CDC. Oh, we say we party the CDC. Oh, Mama Melu de la OFC. Oh, President Life. Now, we want you to know that the president you elected will not forget you. That's one of the reasons he made me, through the executive committee endorsement, chairman of the CDC, so that we can look after you and care for you. He himself has put in place programs that will cater to you. So we came to tell you your vote that you cast that made him president was not cast in vain. You see why you're doing right now? You are hearing about building new Monrovia on Body Island. Yes. You are hearing about the Coastal Highway project that will connect the entire Southeast. You are hearing that he's building Hospital 14. Yes. Our new military hospital. Yes. You are hearing that he slashed the salary by 25%. Yes. You are hearing that right now civil servants are taking pay before government officials. Yes. You are hearing that wire fee for 12 graders has already been paid by the president. Yes. You are hearing that you have meeting with Rest Import and to grab the price of bread. Yes. These are the things a president will do who cares for his people.
Yes. So true.
He cares about you. He will never forget you. Don't mind those that are blind critics.
Yes.
That everything he does, they got something to say about it. And that's democracy. We don't have a problem with that. But that will not take him from his focus of changing your life. He just been in power, not even 5 months. They are treating as if he already been in 5 years. The thing he has done in 4 months, in 90 days. No president in the country has done it even in 1 year. So we are proud of President we are. And we are proud of it even more because you are the one that made him come to politics. It is you that brought him to power. So it is you that must always stand up for him. To be able to change your life. So I just stopped by today to tell you thank you. You will not be forgotten. If we came here to campaign, we are in power now. This place will not be too far for us to come. Because without these kind of places, there will not be another victory. It will not just come in to say thank you. We are coming here also. The next time you see me here, it will be about some program that will change your life. Now, I know there are some very competent people among you. I will give you a task. If there is anybody among you, I want you to look among yourself. If you can find 2 persons, 2 of your colleagues that was able to go to school and get first degree, 2 of your colleagues, whether it is from here or
you see what is happening here? This is right after we had taken over. So our country, sorry guys, okay, this is when we had just taken over. So the drug that transferred from the war to the 12 years and nothing was done. Everything that was recommended by the United Nations, by the TRC, we did not follow any. Whenever a nation experiences such devastation, this tragedy, you have to reconstruct not just the nation. You have to reconstruct the people, their minds, the morality, the direction of the nation, which we have failed. We have been busy trying to accumulate a few amount of dollars for a few people to feel like they're important and leaving the rest of the nation behind. I'm showing all of this. Somebody will ask me, how does this help anybody? I'm not about a body. How does it help the nation as a whole? Yes, Mobile Molo is among them. Like the people were recording, they didn't want this to be live. And I think at that time, they didn't have to figure it out. So they just evidence that we're alive, we're alive. Yes, we were live. That's what they were doing. It's been going on. And these people are bringing it in the country to our children. And they continue to destroy it. That's why I wanted to play this and have it documented myself, because some of this documentation, they are off and they're not. So I'm going to play this and I'm going to get up and go.
Or in West Point or Nicktown, any ghetto, anywhere that you have your friends. Find 2 of your friends, because some of you went to school. Yes. 2 of your friends that went to school and get a first BSc that doing nothing. Give me the 2 names. I will make sure they will go out of the country for foreign studies. I will announce to you that we must tell the Chinese government thank you. The Chinese government has given us some stuff to send people out of the country to be trained on the short-term program in China. So we'll not just send out the headquarters there and tell people must also come down here to the ghetto. Take people from here and send them, because when they are also educated, they will come back and invest in your level in the ghetto and change the ghetto. So these things are meant to show to you that we will not forget you. So you go to your meetings, look for the first 2 persons. Now we're privileged to get a first degree, because that's a requirement for that particular scholarship. You must have first degree. And you give the 2 persons to one man or woman, and we send it to the Chinese embassy, and they will go to America, to China, for foreign study. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about long-term things. If you give it tomorrow, it will be sent tomorrow to start. That document will start being processed. Besides that, we are also going to give you a slot to submit 10 persons who got some computer, who are high school graduates who want to do computer training. Just send 10 names to us. The 10 names will be sent for scholarship here. I want to in Monrovia. You'll give it to me tomorrow, but the coming week they will start school. People among y'all, as you go among other people. Your own police, those are serious and want to make a difference. We are doing these things to show to you that this government will never forget you. We are government of the poor. We are government for the masses. Now when you have a propo means government making policy that favor poor people.
Anybody want that video link is going to be under here, so go ahead and get it. I'm going to call it a day, but that where we transition from and into and still going on. We have not gotten the leadership that would do this. We take care of our people, rehabilitate them. We're talking about, but there's something else with Dylan's story. I'm going to come and talk about that. So I want to say thank you to all of you who tuned in tonight. God bless you. Let's continue to advocate for our people. Let's continue to stand up. Let's continue to hold our government accountable. That's what democracy is for. In democracy, it is the people who have the power. And your power is given, it's not taken. You give the power. And it's not taken. So that's it. I want to say to all of you, thank you so much for tuning in. God bless. And have a good night. Okay? Good night, everyone. Sis Rebecca, welcome. I'm on my way out. So let's go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Say, I love it.
This is Quincy B. We have no copyright to this song. This song was made before the 2017 election. And it's
some people know like peace. They want some trouble. Crime rates on the increase. The government can protect the people. Oh Lord, no justice for the poor. Yeah, look the way we're living. We're treating one another unfair.